Hello, I'm Lydia and I'm currently a uni student in NTU. Previously, I did product design in Temasek Poly. Yeah, so for today, I'll be sharing with you guys about the letter two. So just a quick recap about what was mentioned previously in case you forgot or you missed out on PEP last week is that we will actually be sending a little certificate to your friend to congratulate them for surviving the year 2024. Yay! Okay. So this is what the certificate will actually look like. So and then at the end of it is where you can actually put in your letter draft to your friend. So how can this certificate actually link towards the gospel? So the thing is, good news for you is that I'm pretty certain that most of your friends will actually become more reflective at the end or at the start of a new year. So then with this, right, it means it will be a lot easier for you to share the gospel because then the gospel link will be more relevant to your friends. Yeah, so how can it be linked to the gospel is to start by sharing about how with each approaching new year, many of us are faced with uncertainties regarding what 2025 will be like, whether we'll even make it to 2026, um, smiling and proud of what we've done in 2025. Yet, despite all of this, God has promised and given us a hope that we can get through all the unforeseen things that may happen in 2025. So why is that so? That's because God is gonna be there by our side. And why would He want to be there by our side? Then from there, you can share the gospel. Yeah. So the other way is actually to just share with your friend how did you spend your year in 2024 and perhaps even asking them how did they spend theirs. So I think maybe as you look back, you might realize that you found yourself spending a lot of time on academics, getting up, trying to get good grades, perhaps relationship, money, etc. So whatever it may be. So some of it may have been successful, like what you have strived for. Some may not have been successful, but despite all of this, then after that you can actually kind of include your own personal testimony of what God has spoken to you about how there's something so much more important and bigger than all these things that you and your friends have strived for in 2024. And that is a relationship with God. So why is that so? Yeah, then you can bring in the gospel again. Yeah, so for today, let's try our best to finish up the letter as much as possible. So before I actually end off this, there's something that I wanna just quickly say to you guys. So I hope that you will really do your best in being intentional and genuine in as you write this letter to your friends. So many of the times we may not really know what's going on within our friend's heart. Their heart could be aching for something more than the world can actually provide them with. Something that they aren't even aware that their heart is aching for. So the only thing we can do in this case is really to be faithful in asking and doing what God has told us to do. We're bringing light to this dark world and a listening ear to those around us. So with this said, may God use you to be for His vessel, for His good works and perfect works. Yeah, so I'll see you guys on at G5 on 14 January, and I hope to hear good news from you guys. Yeah. So for those who aren't able to finish it by then, don't worry. I'll be meeting you guys to finish up as much as possible on that day itself. Yeah. Thank you.